Hey guys, something just came to mind, and for me, it's probably the biggest blessing that comes with SR and retaining our vital energy that's going to propel us into becoming who we were made to be. And for me, that benefit is forgiveness, and it doesn't just pertain to letting go of the past and being hurt by other people. It brings us back to when we remember who we are, we can't be controlled effectively by other people and outcomes and whatnot, because we realise that we've been sapped of our energy for most of our life, and through realising that, we can begin retention and self-development and building good habits. And the byproduct that comes with that is forgiving yourself. Okay, and that's very important, is self-forgiveness, and it may take time. You know, people have got different views of retention, and I can experience this at 80 days, or it could be 30 days, and they expect things, and in a way, what they're saying is actually true, because certain benefits do become activated at certain points throughout the period of retention itself. But basically what's actually happening is God is giving you grace to forgive yourself and build good habits, because it's dependent on your level of dedication, right, which is going to be the factor of basically where God is saying, okay, right, you've exceeded what you previously caved into by, for example, relapsing because you were triggered by something, for example, because you've got past that point in your mind now and you chose to do this instead. You chose to go to the gym, maybe cook a good meal, for example, and basically snap out of it. Okay, at that point he realizes you're choosing him effectively, right? So he's given you that grace to give you a new benefit, right, which could be a lot more energy, because every time we resist a sexual urge, our body is basically in a phase through the period of feeling the urge. There's a reason for it, okay? It's spiritual, it's physiological, and it's the production of sperm that's being accumulated, right? And we feel the energy we want to release. That's an innate human reproductive tendency that would propel us to go and find a woman, or to, God forbid, watch pornography. Okay, and it's a natural desire. So through us rejecting that, we have ultimately denied our flesh. Okay, so from a Christian perspective, God has realized that, because God knows how challenging and difficult it can be, alright? But don't take it too far and think of yourself as some kind of God yourself, because, oh, you've resisted for so long and I'm amazing kind of thing, because God will humble you again if you get into that mindset, because you will relapse effectively, because you think it's by your own strength that you're able to resist these urges, okay? So remember that. But yeah, going back to the point, my biggest benefit personally is forgiving myself, because once you reach a certain level of retention, you've resisted your flesh enough, God will make the memories of the past, that shame and that feeling of blackness, and just remember what, I'm not saying remember them, but basically my point is, when we think of stuff from our past that made us feel bad, we now have the ability to snap out of it a lot easier, and God will erase those memories at a particular point. I'm not saying they'll be gone completely, but you will have more control over them, and you'll be able to forgive yourself a lot more. And that's my biggest benefit, is getting, and I'm looking forward to getting to that point again. And it will come. It will come. Yeah. So forgiving yourself is going to be a part of this process. And once you forgive yourself for real, and you forget about the past and all the shame and misery, because you're building your future, which is going to be brighter, and remain positive. Okay, so forgiving yourself is a huge benefit to the journey. Okay, so my daily check-in. Hope everybody out there is doing great. Hope you have a great day, and I'll speak to you all probably tomorrow, or I might upload a short later on. But for me, what I'm going to do, drink a lot more water, cut out caffeine, and take everything slowly, not rush into anything, because I'm not going to try too hard kind of thing, I'm building positive habits, but my mind's adapting, okay, because I'm still very early on in my retention streaks. So you get my point. Alright, peace out, and speak to you all later.